they kept the chicken away. Why? When we left, everybody was going there. These people know your body rest. They quarrel. Nonsense.
Nonsense in Phyna's voice. My correct people, no be smarting, no be smarting at all. It don't happen again, no, in Big Brother Naija season 7 level up edition. Housemates. So because of foods, a lot of dramas, a lot of bisbas, quarreling. Big Brother, provide more food for these people. Let them stop all this quarrel. Let them stop all this enmity. My correct people. It's all about Phyna and Chomzy this afternoon. According to Chomzy, Phyna said something yesterday about food, and Phyna wanted to know what exactly she said about food yesterday. Phyna is not happy for that kind of accusation. She needed to know so that she can explain what exactly resulted to the statement that she made yesterday. Chomzy could not exactly repeat what Phyna said yesterday because according to the accusation Chomzy made that Phyna said something and Phyna needed to know in order to explain. All what Chomzy was saying was that storing food and storing chicken.
All about storing food and storing chicken.
Phyna wasn't actually concerned about Chomzy saying it's not all about storing food and storing chicken. What Phyna needed to know was the statement Chomzy claimed Phyna made yesterday. Phyna wanted to know exactly so that she can address the situation, tell them why she made the statement. But Chomzy doesn't want to say the statement, to say what Phyna said yesterday, according to the claim Chomzy had. Chomzy is rather saying until Phyna calms down before she'll say it. And Phyna doesn't want to calm down. All what Phyna wants to know, what exactly did I say yesterday? At the cost of the argument, Chomzy said it's not all about Big Brother Naija house. They should make sure they continue the energy outside Big Brother Naija house. And that did not go down well with Phyna. So Phyna wanted to know what exactly they will continue outside Big Brother Naija house for. What is it that they will continue that is not in the house? Is it because of this food that all these things are coming out? All these statements? What exactly? Phyna asked Chomzy if Chomzy is going to be the one to establish her, Phyna, outside the house. What exactly are they going to continue outside the house?
We can continue tomorrow outside. Now we don't know where we will meet. On top of food, we never see anything.
Phyna is not much happy that all these things are coming out because of food, ordinary food. What Phyna did was to safeguard the chicken because almost everybody was rushing to go and pick the chicken. So she needed to keep it safe for other housemates or to make sure it goes round to everybody. She didn't do anything bad. But why is Chomzy taking it in a different direction is what Phyna doesn't understand, and she is asking to know why she is taking it to a different direction, to the level that she even said they will all meet outside the house and the energy should continue outside the house. Meanwhile, the chicken is made for level 2 housemates and level 1 are the one consuming it. If it were to be level 1 that owns the chicken, they will do the same thing that Phyna is doing. Why are they now making it look as if Phyna is stingy? Why is Chomzy making it look as if Phyna is troublesome? Phyna is making noise. Phyna is quarreling and all of those things. It's not proper. I am not taking a stand, but sometimes when you take a look at the argument, you should be able to point out some facts. Okay, if I may ask a question, what resulted to Chomzy saying they will all meet outside, let the energy continue? Besides all this, Chomzy was well behaved. Even though she was the one that caused the argument, she just kept quiet. She was so silent and was looking at Phyna. Assuming the energy Phyna brought was the same energy Chomzy replied Phyna, there would have been a serious issues in the house. In fact, by now, Big Brother Naija house would have been on fire. A serious fire. Fire. But thank God that Chomzy understood herself and she also understood that she started the argument. She didn't want to follow Phyna at that level. But there's a question I want to ask. This their quarrel, this their argument, is it all about food? I don't think it's all about food. The argument has passed the level of food. It is something else because do not forget both Phyna and Chomzy have interest on Groovy. Before Phyna started dating Groovy, Chomzy was in the picture. Beauty's disqualification came as a result of Chomzy's picture in the game. Two of them that are remaining inside the house are still struggling, directly or indirectly. One wouldn't know until you take a study of what has happened before. I have actually taken a study of what has happened before between Chomzy and Groovy, Phyna and Groovy. There's that tendency that the two are still seeing themselves as enemy. Do not forget also, yesterday, Chomzy nominated Phyna for eviction. Phyna also nominated Chomzy for eviction. The two didn't know they nominated themselves, but the spirit told them that they should nominate themselves. That is to tell you that there is something that is working in their spirit that is generating all this heat, not just food. My advice to Phyna is to stay clear, to respect herself, concentrate on the game and let these people be. Because from what is going so far, if she continues, it looks as if hatred is on her. I am not the one saying it. Just take a look at the game. You will see clearly that it looks as if there's something. Because even when we had two levels, level 1 and level 2, level 1, whenever they win head of house, they will always nominate Phyna for an eviction. They will always bring Phyna out for an eviction. Now that they have collaborated them, now that they have matched them together, it's still working that every eviction, Phyna must stand for it. From the beginning of the show, it is only one eviction that Phyna have not stood for. Otherwise, all other eviction, Phyna is always a casualty. So at this point, I think she should just sit down, begin to ask herself questions and answer the question by herself. Thank God that now, I think both Phyna and Groovy, they have some existing problems that is making them to be distant from each other. I pray it should remain like that. Not because I hate the relationship, but Groovy is so tactical that you find it difficult to understand who he is. Beauty got disqualified because of lack of understanding between Beauty and Groovy, which means Groovy played a role, because if Groovy had that understanding with Beauty, till today, Beauty would have still been in that house. Now, it is a turn for Phyna. Phyna should look critically, because if she's not very careful, it is very easy to get a strike. It is very easy to be disqualified if you're not careful with your attitude. Because the way it is going, if Phyna used that emotions in it, it will cause a very serious problem. Because I don't even understand what Groovy is doing with Phyna. And if you look at this whole scenario, Groovy's interest is much on Chomzy more than Phyna. Even when the argument was going on, it was noticed, however, that Groovy and Chomzy were sitting close while Groovy was eating his food. Normally, it is always Groovy and Phyna that are eating together, but these days, I think Woto breakfast has entered inside. And for some of us who really love the show and really love certain things about the show, we are still praying that all of them should concentrate on the game. After the game, they can do whatsoever thing they want to do. By then, they have unlimited time, unlimited opportunity, unlimited places to hang around if they want to do it. My correct people, at this point, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next update that comes your way. Till we meet again. Stem Station. Bye.